Sometimes actors have a breakthrough but are never able to reach that zenith again.
Oh, I can tell you're not too impressed.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 acting one-hit wonders.
What a loser.
For this list, we're looking at the times actors hit it big with 1 or 2 movie roles, but were never able to recapture that glory.
Sorry.
In other words, even if they continued to act, they were not widely viewed or heard from, or they lost much of their former popularity and success.
Luke, trust your feelings.
However, we're excluding voice acting and voiceover roles.
You can't help who you fall in love with.
Number 10, Alicia Silverstone, Clueless.
As if.
Unlike most of the people on this list, Ms. Silverstone was steadily building her acting career until she practically became an overnight success.
Well, I broke in my purple clogs.
First gaining notoriety for her appearances in a series of Aerosmith music videos, making a more permanent transition to film following her MTV award-winning turn in The Crush seemed like a no-brainer.
Was sneaking in to watch me undress a mistake too?
Surprisingly, she appeared in the lead role of a comedy, a genre she was entirely unproven in. But as the success of Clueless proved, she knocked it out of the park.
I felt impotent and out of control, which I really hate. I needed to find sanctuary in a place where I could gather my thoughts and regain my strength.
Her career appeared to be on an ascent until the tidal wave that was Batman and Robin decimated it all.
And you are?
Batgirl.
While she's appeared in some films, she also removed herself from the public eye for several years, and things have never really been the same.
It all boiled down to one inevitable conclusion. I was just totally clueless.
Number 9, Brandon Routh, Superman Returns.
I know.
When Bryan Singer took over the reins as the driving force behind Superman Returns, he insisted that the role go to an unknown instead of an actor like Nick Cage or Will Smith.
You wrote that the world doesn't need a savior. But every day I hear people crying for one.
After he saw the audition tape of an unknown kid from Iowa, one of the most coveted roles in the world was no longer up for grabs. Given the opportunity to anchor a film as one of the most recognizable figures in pop culture history, Brandon Routh may never reach those heights again, especially considering other actors have been cast as Superman in subsequent films.
So if we open up this doorway, then theoretically they should be pulled back in.
But he will undoubtedly go down in the annals of film history for his 2006 turn.
So will I see you around?
I'm always around.
Number 8, Shannon Elizabeth, American Pie.
Perhaps you could help me with my studies.
Every teen sex comedy that has captured the cash and minds of audiences has had one thing in common: a sex symbol which has teens in theaters squirming and salivating simultaneously.
More, you bad boy.
When American Pie became the surprise hit of the summer, it was partially on the back and, well, other things of Ms. Elizabeth.
Well, I have ballet practice. Perhaps, I could come by your house afterwards? I could change clothes at your place.
The problem was that she just lacked the acting skills to take advantage of the opportunity she had created for herself thereafter. So any roles she's taken on have never even come close to measuring up.
Dutch region. Here.
Number 7, Paul Hogan, Crocodile Dundee.
Michael J. Crocodile Dundee.
It may seem like just a dream, but there was a time in the mid-80s when much of America was fascinated with Australia and embraced the culture like it had just been discovered.
And is there a Mrs. Crocodile Dundee?
I was sort of married once. Nice girl.
Despite remaining relevant in his homeland, abroad, Paul Hogan was never able to recapture the sensation that his breakthrough role earned him.
Slight exaggeration.
Perhaps if he hadn't passed on the starring role in a huge success like Ghost, or a bomb like Almost an Angel, or if the pitched Crocodile Dundee crossover with Beverly Hills Cop had materialized, he may have fared better.
Yeah, you're probably right. A man should have an opinion.
Number 6, Peter Billingsley, A Christmas Story.
Ooh.
There are a handful of true Christmas cinema classics, such as It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street, and some would even argue Die Hard.
Got invited to the Christmas party by mistake. Who knew?
This Christmas tale certainly makes the cut. Thanks to this comedy, Ralphie, the child who almost shot his eye out.
You'll shoot your eye out?
As portrayed by the then unknown Peter Billingsley, has a place in the heart of our combined world consciousness. Billingsley never had another role of any real note, but we're happy to be able to say he is not another child actor sob story.
I'll manage to get along. Somehow.
Still working in the industry as a producer, Peter even helped bring the movie Elf to life.
No, buddy, you're not a cotton-headed ninny muggins. We all just have different talents, that's all.
Number 5. Jay Davidson, The Crying Game.
There, did it again.
In the summer of 1992, long before the likes of M. Night Shyamalan had turned the movie plot twist into a tired cliche, there was an independent movie that shocked the world and demanded you discover its secrets.
If you kiss me, it would really get his goat.
At the heart of it all was an unknown actor who left the acting world as quickly as he took it by storm.
Oh my god.
Only pretty much starring in Stargate afterwards, which garnered him far less acclaim, Jay Davidson was an actor who seemed to be created specifically for this role, which earned him an Oscar nod, and he subsequently failed to transfer those skills elsewhere.
I'm sorry, I thought you knew.
So it's no surprise he also retired from the biz.
It's funny the way things go.
Number 4. Peter Ostrom, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Hi, everybody.
The stories behind Charlie Bucket getting a chance to enter the madcap candy inventor's factory and Peter Ostrom entering the cutthroat world of professional acting are not all that different.
Charlie Bucket.
Well, Charlie Bucket. I read all about you in the papers. I'm so happy for you.
Both were lucky to enter a world that was foreign to them, and both of them lived happily ever after in a way.
Wonderful, Charlie.
Wow! Try it, Grandpa.
After declining a 3-film contract, Ostrom was never able to land another film role, and he decided to leave acting for what seems to be a good life for him and his family.
Think it over, will you? A new house for your family, and good food and comfort for the rest of their lives.
Regardless, there is little question that he made his mark in a competitive world that few get the chance to.
I think it's the most wonderful place in the whole world.
Number 3. Mark Hamill, Star Wars: The Original Trilogy.
All right, come on.
When Mark Hamill got the role of Luke Skywalker, he never could have had any idea that he was basically giving up any ownership of his likeness for the rest of his life.
I am ready. Ben, I can be a Jedi. Ben, tell him I'm ready.
Perhaps that's why he and co-star Carrie Fisher were never able to move past their roles as the twins that saved the rebellion.
If I don't make it back, you're the only hope for the Alliance.
Luke, don't talk that way. You have a power I don't understand and could never have.
Finding a niche that he is incredible at, Mark has wholeheartedly delved into the world of voice acting, but will never be able to resist an opportunity to use more than his vocals to bring characters to life.
Makes you want to laugh, doesn't it, Art?
Number 2. Roberto Benigni, Life is Beautiful. World War II has been a subject brought to cinema screens on multiple occasions for decades. When this Italian actor and director made a film about a father trying to shield his son from the horrors of the concentration camps, he pulled off the improbable. He made filmgoers see the war in a different way.
Ogni giorno vi daremo la classifica generale da quell'altoparlante là. All'ultimo classificato verrà attaccato un cartello con su scritto Asino, qui, sulla schiena.
Following up the Best Actor Oscar he won for this film with a Razzie in 2002 for Pinocchio, Roberto Benigni was quickly forgotten, even if Life is Beautiful wasn't.
I must go. I'm already late. I've got to get back, Leonardo. Bye. I have to leave.
Bye-bye. See you, Pinocchio.
Before we reveal our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Because it's warm.
Do you have any place to stay tonight? Don't you dare lie to me.
Are you gonna come with us or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Honestly, we went over to Mikey's dad's place and we found a map that said that underneath this place there's buried treasure.
My mom and dad would have really loved that speech. They would have loved it.
I never met him, but everybody said he was brilliant.
Really? What did he do?
He was a serial rapist. He spent his whole life in jail, but if he had gone straight, he might have been very good in math.
Number 1. Macaulay Culkin, Home Alone. nobody else is gonna say it, we will. At the beginning of Home Alone, Kevin McAllister is an absolute brat.
I don't want a new family. I don't want any family. Families suck.
Maybe he's getting picked on, but that's no excuse to be such a jerk to everyone, especially his mother, who's done nothing wrong.
I hope I never see any jerks again.
By the end of the movie, though, many of us love this kid and his antics.
Yes, 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 yes.
And feel sincerely concerned when the wet bandits capture him, which is a testament to the acting skill this child actor possessed.
I'll burn his head with a blowtorch.
You can smash his face with an iron!
Despite making us even more emotional in the following year's My Girl, Mac never got to audiences the same way again. The Home Alone sequel notwithstanding.
Don't you know a kid always wins against two idiots?
Do you agree with our list?
Perfect.
Who's your favorite acting one-hit wonder?
What's your food want anyway?
For more acting top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.